Hey folks, this is Matt once again, coming at you with part 7, I think it is. Told you, this part wrote 100. This is from McAllisterMediaCorp, another very nice guy on here. Thank you for the questions from everyone so far. Number 1, what are some of the movies that you personally like but are hated on by others? I my entire channel is pretty much that. Uh, do you have an hour that I like that people hate? There's this movie. There's this movie. There's Rambo 3, this movie. So Cobra, Rambo 3, Leviathan. Maximum Overdrive. I don't even know what to say first. Predator 2, End of Days. I know some people crapped on The Running Man. I really like The Running Man. God, now why can I not think of anything? I just said I could spend an hour on it. Fuck. Hell, if I type in underrated and then my username, I'm sure I'll come up with a shitload. Why are they not popping in my head though? I did like I think I did a video about, yeah, I did an entire video talking about my underrated films. I did like The Golden Child. A lot of people hate The Golden Child, but I love The Golden Child. I don't know why I just hate it on. Body Parts with Jeff Fahey. The Blob from 1988. That film gets trashed. Dilly Alper with Jeff Speedman. Dilly Alper with Jeff Speedman. That was done on a teeny tiny. I did a review of Dilly Alper with Jeff Speedman. Check if you want to check that review out or not. That's fine. That film is shit on. It's like a 3.4.7 on IMDb. I'm like, why this film? Yeah, I did it. It was an hour and 12 minutes. Vlog, my choice of underrated movies. But Daily Opera, it's okay. Die Hard ripoff. It's fun. It's action packed. It's exciting. There's a lot of shit going on in that movie. Daredevil, especially the director's cut. Especially the director's cut. I know a lot of people hate Daredevil, but the director's cut of Daredevil, I like Daredevil the theatrical cut, but the director's cut, I love more than the Spider-Man movies. I'm sorry, I do. But Daredevil gets shit on by a lot of people. Even the director's cut. But you know, Predator 2, that's a sequel they shit on. I don't know why. I still, to this day, will never know why. Danny Glover, I think Danny Glover kicks ass. He kicks more ass than Adrian Brody, in my opinion. Abominable, that's a underrated one. Drive with Marta. Actually, no, you're talking about movies that they hate. Not a lot of people hate Drive. But Abominable, and I've heard bad things about that. Death Machine, I've heard bad things about that movie. I really like Death Machine. The Relic. Deep Rising. I like Last Action Hero. Split Second. I like Split Second. That gets shit on. First Power and Pulse from 1988. Tremors 2 Aftershocks. That kind of gets thrown away. I like Tremors 2 Aftershocks. Men of War with Dolph Lundgren. People didn't give that great praise. Same with Prince of Darkness. Deep Rising. I have fun with Deep Rising. Damn, I already mentioned that one. Suspect Zero. A lot of people shit on that movie. I really like Suspect Zero. In the Mouth. Volcano. Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. A lot of people shit on that movie. I really like that one. I really like that movie. What the hell? Sorry, I'm checking something real quick. I really like that movie. I think this is a fun movie. Okay. It wasn't what I thought it was. Uh, there's a lot of them. Again, Cobra, Over the Top, Lockup, uh, Virtuosity with Denzel Washington. I love Virtuosity. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I mentioned that. Golden Child. Moontrap. Well, Hard Target. Hard Target. Fucking under. Shoot 'em up. But Shoot 'em up, really, I think that's underrated. It got crapped on. Got dismissed. Get Car with Stallone. I don't get why people hate Get Car with Stallone. I don't care about the. I didn't see the original. I'll be honest. I didn't see the original. I know it has Michael Caine. Sorry, but I don't understand the hate for Stallone's Get Carter. Hard Target with Van Damme, I think is criminally underrated because Hard Target, I think, kicks ass. Broken Arrow, that's another underrated film. That gets shit on. Same with Hard Target. So yeah, I could go all day, but there's a lot of movies. What are your thoughts on James Wan's Insidious Chapter 2 coming out later this year? I'm curious. Because my only problem with Insidious was the ending. But it seems Insidious 2 actually brings back the cast of the first movie. So I'm wondering what he's going to do with that. I hope they pull a collection out of it where I really liked the movie until the ending, but then the sequel helped. If it does that, then I'll be happy. So I'm curious about Insidious Chapter 2 because they left it really hanging with the first film. I hope they can fix that with this one. I really do. I will give props to James Wan for that. I will because I like James Wan. I like the first Saw. Not a big fan of the Saw franchise, but I like the first Saw film. Death Sentence I liked with Kevin Bacon. I liked Dead Silence. I just say is a well-made film. I didn't like the ending of that one, but it's a well-made film. Dead Silence. So James Wan, I say, is a very capable director. I know there was one time he was linked to MacGyver. I thought that'd be interesting. Unless they get Channing Tatum to play MacGyver, God forbid. 3. What films do you prefer the most? Oh, studios. Whoops, studios. Summit Entertainment, Millennium Films, TriStar Pictures, Fox Searchlight, New Line Cinema, Film District, or MGM? Is it between those, or can I pick any? If I can pick any, it'd be Canon. The Canon films. Yeah. Menahem Golan, Jorn Globus, the Canon Group. Because, man, I want to see that damn documentary they're doing supposedly on the Canon films. So, but if it's between those, TriStar Pictures. TriStar Pictures. I thought we'd go with TriStar Pictures. But, well, New Line Cinema has a lot of good ones, too. New Line Cinema does have Nightmare on Elm Street and the Ninja Turtle films. But I like that horse. That's like the only good thing that Richard Pryor film, Another You, is the opening logo. It's like the last film he did with Gene Wilder. It's a terrible film, but the opening, the logo, literally it's the horse coming in, but you hear Richard Pryor's voice. He's like, "Whoa, boy, whoa, what? Fucking wings! What's going on?" Crash! Fucking white horse! I think they released The Blob from 1988 and See No Evil, Hear No Evil. They release a lot of films. I think Cliffhanger. Wait, what was that? Heroical Pictures. For some reason, I think TriStar kind of owns Cliffhanger as well. Oh yeah, TriStar was the theatrical distributor of Cliffhanger. But yeah, Kuroko Pictures. I was talking about Canon. Kuroko Pictures would be another one that is a favorite of mine. But of the ones you list, I would put TriStar. I put TriStar. I can't think of, like, I don't have a list of all their films, but I think The Blob 1988 and See No Evil, Hear No Richard Pryor, they've done some good stuff. I like The Fucking White Horse. Number 4. With Peter Hyams' Enemies Closer coming out soon, would you accept Van Damme as a bad guy more than you would with Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning? Actually, yeah. Yeah. Uh, I think I messaged you one time saying I had a problem with him being the bad guy. It's because he was the bad guy in Expendables 2. Then he was the bad guy in Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning. And now he's the bad guy in this one. I think mainly because the hero is like the dude from American Werewolf in Paris. Isn't he like the hero? I'm like, Tom Everett Scott? I'm supposed to buy Tom Everett Scott against Van Damme? It's like Tom Everett Scott and Orlando Jones? Or whoever? Like they're against Van Damme? Kind of hard to buy Tom Everett Scott, but you know, I have to see the film. Maybe it'll surprise me, but believe me, this is not going to piss me off more than your. I saw Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning. I fucking hate it. Really, really good action scenes. Beyond shitty story. So, yeah. I would accept him more as a bad guy in Enemies Closer. Because at least it's its own movie. It's not shitting on the first Universal Soldier film, in my opinion. But, yeah, I would accept him more in Enemies Closer. 5. What do you think Ghost Rider Spirit Avengers would be like if it actually followed the first flick? Went with an R rating and had a more engaging plot. It'd be a great movie. If it followed the first flick, what would it be like? Like the story, or if it was R rated and it followed the first flick and it had a more engaging plot, it'd be a better movie. If they said, okay, Neville Dean Taylor, here's the money, you can do, well, I was going to say you can do anything you want, but they did that with Nick Cage, and Nick Cage fucked up. Honestly, I would go, okay, you know, make it R rating, cool. Tone down Nicolas Cage, so he acts like a fucking human being. Instead of someone in a psych ward. Have him calm the fuck down. Have him remember his Academy Award that he won. And think about it while you're acting. Again. You know, stop it. Have the bad guy be more of a threat. Have more engaging fights with Ghost Rider. Like Ghost Rider, like his action scenes go very quick. Don't have Ghost Rider walk like a chicken. Some fucking reason did that. Have more action scenes, more plentiful action scenes, and more of an actual fight. You know, to the action. The piss and fire, I don't know if you need that. Maybe he's pissing fire in the people's faces. Like, they got him, and he has no weapon. Like, they took his chains away. And then he just, you know, I don't know. It's like, you know, he's got a flamethrower. I don't know. That'd probably be too much, but it's like they don't even do. When OT pisses fire, he didn't even do anything with it. It was like, I thought like he was actually going like he had no option, so he had to do it or something, but that wasn't the case. Just more, yeah, if a more engaging plot. That the film looked cheap. Don't let it look cheap. But yeah, I mean that'd be a better movie. What are your thoughts about David Cornwell's Cosmopolis, and would you be interested in seeing it given the opportunity down the line? I don't know. Robert Pattinson, guy from Twilight, just doesn't strike me as an actor. Doesn't interest me as an actor. I'd give it a chance, but just nothing I've heard about really interests me about it. Out of the films that came out in 2012, which is the one movie that stood out the most for you? Well, I was going to say The Tunnel, but that came out in 2011. But that one just surprised me. Dread 3D, because I'm like, that was pretty badass.